Hey gang, I'm Ralph Casey.
And I'm Link Casey.
You know, as the owner of a farrier school, we get hundreds of letters for individuals that would like to see what goes on here. And plus at the research center. For the first time, we're offering a free DVD just for the asking that tours not only the school, but the research center. And hey, remember, it's free.
It is. It's free. It's me.
And this is really important, gang, for, I think, people to, we made this DVD, the Grammar School of Trimming and Shoeing for horse owners and farriers.
Which anybody can get.
Exactly.
All they have to do is
It's
order
free.
it, it's free, they just have to pay postage and handling.
And the purpose of that, and I don't know exactly what it is we have to pay people to package these things
Right.
up, to go get them.
It's like everything,
Exactly.
no matter what you order.
So in reality, they're getting it free, but they're paying for the handling,
Right.
going and getting it, putting it in a package. It is very important to know your grammar school, where you're going, because if you don't know where you're going, in reality, you're lost.
Yeah.
Hey gang, we're back again, right back, and we're just picking the death to be here. Because what we're going to be looking at here, when you go in a stall, and this is a lot of people, now this is down at the research center, and these horses are only here for a short period of time, but you can look, and I mean short period. A lot of times they're brought in here and we work on them, and they're only in here a few hours.
And then
But
they're
look,
out of here.
the different horses, they get bored real quick because a lot of horses are not used to, being housed
Put
or
up.
anything. And you can see they've eaten, this is pine, they've eat that.
They-
Now this is oak. But here's the thing, you notice this not eat that much.
Nothing's taken out of
It's a
it,
lot
yeah.
harder. However, you can see here where horses have pawed. And this is not really what I'd call a good stall. I don't particularly like it. I like a solid wall. And if you've got a board up this height, a horse will get up and he'll do that. A lot of horses do it. And he will actually unclench himself.
But unbend the nail
Yeah,
that holds
you know
the
what,
shoe on,
yeah,
right?
And so what we'll do, we'll take a look at that. You can see the shoe on the horse here, and you can see how his nail is they clench it.
They bend it over to
Right.
hold it on.
And so they seat that thing as much as they can back in the wall. But even with that, if a horse gets on the side of a barn and starts pawing, he can actually tear it loose and bend those nails straight up, and bang, you'll lose the shoe.
What if he only pulls like one half of it off? You got problems.
Yeah, once you get one side, then the shoe is loose, really. So his first time he takes off running, he'll throw that shoe.
Wow, okay.
Because they gotta fit pretty doggone tight,
Stay on, right?
And so the stalls are important when it comes to having a proper stall. If you're gonna keep a horse stalled a good bit, because you're gonna lose shoes.
Right.
And from the looks of this, they're just about to gnaw it down.
Looked like somebody was very hungry.
Oh yeah, well, they just board them. They'll do
Boredom.
it out of boredom.
Nothing to do.
So a lot of times we'll tie a ball in there to keep them more, but the horses in here are just kept for
So
hours. and they
it's
move
also
right on.
better to use, you said oak instead of the pine.
Yeah, oak is a lot better, but
Okay.
you can tell by looking. I don't know where our camera folks can tell here, or the folks watching by television, but this is pine, and this used to be a 4x4. Alicia, now, you've got horses that come off of trailers, I
Yes.
know. Does yours come off fast or slow?
He actually comes off slow.
So you got your horse trained. But anyway, a horse, if there's any little snag in a trailer, a lot of times that's where the shoe gets loose. So let's
Right.
take a look at this horse, and you can see this horse is coming off of a trailer.
Right.
And he don't fool
And
around.
he's coming off.
Yeah, and you can tell, of course, this trailer is really in good shape. It's got a rubber mat. The only thing I see is right when they start in the trailer right there, you can see the mat.
That lip.
Yeah, that lip, when he goes into the trailer, they can hang, or coming out of the trailer, they can hang.
Right.
Because if there's anything there, he's gonna rip that shoe. And if he gets it loose or started, all you gotta do is get it loose a little, or get it started, you're gonna lose the shoe.
It's going to end up throwing it off.
You bet.
Right. Well, we're headed to couple
We're-
more things,
we're gonna
actually.
we're gonna look at a few more things.
Okay.
And, I mean, there's so many things that cause the shoe to come off, so let's look at a few more.
Okay.
Hey gang, we're gonna take a break and go get a scope going. Bring me one back.
I thought we were gonna ride today. Is that Farrier ever gonna show up?
Is he BWFA certified?
Well, he said he was. I guess we ought to check his certification.
If he's BWFA, he'll show up.
Hey, you're not my Farrier.
No, ma'am. The farrier asked me to show up. He's sick in his place, and I hope that's okay.
I told you that BWFA Farrier would get here somehow.
Well, I hope you brought your certification card.
Yes, ma'am, I did. I do the continuing education too.
Always use a BWFA certified farrier.
For those of you who love horses and want to work outdoors and be your own boss, you may want to consider a career as a certified farrier. It's hard work, but very rewarding. One of the most highly recognized schools in the United States is right here in Villanelle, Georgia, owned and operated by Ralph Casey since 1989. The Casey & Son Horseshoeing School has received the Horseshoeing School of the Year award for over 8 years. With Casey as your head instructor, you will receive the most up-to-date training in farrier science that is not available at any other school.
We try to make it as simple as possible in the teaching process, and really we try to teach, there's just 6 basic steps we teach here to shoe a sound horse, and that's really what we go over for the whole course in 6 and 12 weeks.
I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, you learn more. The stress ain't there. They let you go at your own pace, and if you need extra attention, they give it to you.
Looked up a couple of schools in this area, and this was the best one because I think doing everything practical helps you do more than sitting in the class just looking at books the whole time.
Everyone's nice, made you feel right at home even when you came to visit, as well as your first day here and on, and really enjoyed my time here so far.
Well, I first started looking for a school. I was looking on the internet. It's where I found the school, and from my opinion, it's the best one in the country, so that's why I came here.
Heather, you just look, you look great today.
Well, Ralph, thank you, but we need to talk about this DVD.
You bet you. You know, I'm going to get away off somewhere. But the thing about it is, this DVD is great, Heather. What it is, it gets the horse owner, puts them in a position where they know where that farrier should be going. Because here's the thing, Heather, in all reality, riding an improperly shod horse endangers not only the horse, but it endangers the rider. And is looking as good as you do, we want you to be safe on that horse.
Well, I appreciate that, Ralph. That's definitely important to me, too.
And it's free.
Except for postage and shipping.
You betcha. And gang, we encourage you to order it.
Other school.
Okay, now here you got grass, and over there you ain't. Even though that's quality hay, you can see where the horses have banged
on the panel there.
Right. And what they'll do, they'll get their foot banging around in there, and if they ever get the heel hung, then they may not tear the shoe, but they get it started, get it loose.
Right.
Of course, we're still down at the research center where we got hold installed. These horses are just going to be here for a short period of time, and they'll be gone this afternoon. So they're not held here but just a few hours most of the time.
And they can do this in a short amount of time, just like he's bored right now.
Yeah. And you can see a horse will get down and try to get his head through there as well to eat that grass.
Get to that green grass.
So we'll walk over and look at a couple more panels, and you can see this is just ideal because of your holding pins to see how easy a horse to get a shoe started coming off.
Hey, you got up good. He's getting better. He didn't run off.
You can tell his little legs are so.
Yeah.
And now this little booger right here, he's gonna be with us a while.
I don't have time for you right now.
Well, he was donated.
No, how's he doing?
He's doing good, and we'll take a look at his feet before and after, and we've got him put some false feet to get his bony column straightened out. So I think a couple more times that we'll get him.
Great. Well, this is the new mascot for around here, isn't it?
Yeah, he's talking
adorable.
to me all the time.
Yes. He's a sweet boy.
Hey, gang, we're gonna be right back. Hang in there.